The story begins with Dong, a high school student who's often mocked and isolated because he's a bit overweight. No one sits with him, no one talks to him. He's always eating alone. One day, while he's quietly having lunch by himself as usual, a group of bullies walks over. They laugh at him, mock him, and humiliate him while everyone else just watches. Not one person helps. In fact, some classmates even pull out their phones to record the bullying, just so they can post it later and shame him again. Dong feels hopeless, like no one in the world could ever care, until suddenly a girl appears. Not just any girl, but a stunningly beautiful one. Yes, dear viewer, this is our main heroine, confident, stylish, and the type who makes the whole scene freeze the moment she walks in. She raises her phone and snaps a photo of the bully. Furious, he yells, "Delete that right now!" But she smirks and says, "Why? Relax. You're not the center of the universe." The bully stammers, warning her that he's a famous influencer and no one's allowed to take his picture before his official debut. She rolls her eyes and replies, "Don't flatter yourself. The picture's not for you. I took it with my friend Dong." Then she posts it online. Within half an hour, Dong, the same boy everyone ignored, becomes the most famous student in the entire school. Everyone crowds around him, asking how he got close to that girl, the one named Yiji, the most popular girl in the school. She's proud of what she did, glad she could help him, but Dong, being rich and dramatic, thanks her in his own way. He leaves her an envelope full of cash and says he'll obey whatever she tells him from now on. She laughs and moves on, preparing for the award ceremony of her best friend Sayan, a charming top student. Her other friend Sana teases her. "So when are you finally going to confess your feelings to him?" Everyone knows except him. Flustered, the heroine denies it, saying they're just friends, nothing more. But Sana laughs. "Friends? Come on, girl, it's written all over your face." The heroine gets embarrassed because it's true. Everyone can see her feelings except the fool Sayan himself. She starts remembering their childhood, how he always helped her and stayed by her side, and she fell for him long ago, but never had the courage to confess, afraid he might like someone else and break her heart. Pride first, she tells herself, crying to her friends later. Sana comforts her, saying she should at least try to catch his attention, wear his favorite color, use some makeup, anything to make him notice her. She even gives her a lipstick, saying, "This will do the trick. Trust me." Nearby sits Yoon, a shy, quiet girl who barely speaks to anyone. The heroine asks her opinion about the color, but Yoon gets awkward and says she doesn't use makeup. Sana teases her playfully, then changes the topic. "Hey, I heard there's a piano competition coming up. Who are you planning to join with?" Yoon smiles faintly, saying she might play with Sayan since they're a great duo and always win together. Later, Sana follows Yoon to the restroom and catches her secretly putting on lipstick. "Aha!" she laughs. "So Miss Innocent does care about her looks. Don't act like you're better than us." She mocks her and leaves after throwing a few sharp words. Yoon wipes her lipstick, hurt, just as she gets a text from Sayan. "I need to talk to you. Meet me in the garden." Meanwhile, the heroine dreams of that same moment, thinking maybe he finally wants to confess. She gets dressed up, looking her best, arrives early, and smiles nervously, saying, "Okay, tell me everything. You don't even have to finish. I already accept." But Sayan replies gently, "Wait, shouldn't you hear what I'm saying first?" She nods eagerly and he says, "I want to confess my feelings." She interrupts, "I accept." But then he finishes, to Yoon. The world freezes. She stares at him, speechless, forcing a smile, asking if he's joking, but he isn't. Luckily, it was just a dream. She wakes up relieved, but only for a moment because this time, it actually happens. At school, she's moody and avoids Seon, who doesn't even understand why. Tries to talk, but she ignores him. Then Yoon passes by and Seon stops her, asking to meet after school. The heroine overhears, thinking, so it's true this time. Her friend Hyo tries to cheer her up, joking that he's heartbroken too, because the girl he likes doesn't even know he exists. They both sigh dramatically, until Dong walks in, announcing that a big talent agency messaged him on Instagram offering him an audition. Finally, some good news. Everyone cheers for him, excited that he might become a celebrity, all thanks to our heroine who first helped him go viral. Soon, her classmates rush to her begging, "Take a photo with us too. Maybe we'll get famous like him." She rolls her eyes and refuses, saying, "Please, leave me alone. I have enough problems already." Still frustrated, she later spots Sayan sitting with Yoon, laughing together. That's the final straw. She storms out, muttering, "Seriously? Out of everyone, her?" Sayan runs after her to explain, saying they were just discussing the upcoming piano contest. The school paired them together again. The heroine exhales in relief, saying sarcastically, "Oh good, I thought something was actually happening. I was this close to smacking you twice just to fix your head." Then she turns to Yoon and scolds, "And what's with your face? All red and shiny? You think you're on a date? You'll ruin his reputation if people think you're together." Yoon gets embarrassed and stays silent. The heroine leaves angrily while Sayan chases after her, apologizing. She forgives him, but sets a condition. "You'll walk me home and buy me a juice to cool down, deal?" Sayan smiles. "Deal. Anything for you." Just when things seem better, Yoon shows up again, reminding him of their piano practice. "You're leaving now? What about our performance?" she says, annoyed. "You need to win this, remember?" Sayan freezes, torn between the two, then turns back to Yoon and walks away with her. The heroine's smile fades. Her heart breaks again. She watches them go, feeling abandoned without a single word of explanation. Meanwhile, Dong goes to his first audition, full of hope. But when the director sees him, he frowns. "Wait, we must have called you by mistake." Dong insists, "I know I'm not handsome, and yeah, I'm fat, but I can act. Just give me a chance." The director sighs and says they'll call him later, but we know the truth. Rejection. Back at school, the bully finds out Dong got turned down and laughs cruelly, mocking him again for his looks. Dong gets bullied again. The same group mocks him, saying his short-lived fame made him forget who he really is. They push him, hit him, and humiliate him while everyone just watches and laughs. Before our heroine can arrive to help, a mysterious boy steps in. His name is Song, tall, confident, and with a strong presence that silences the crowd. Without hesitation, Song grabs the bully and throws him back, warning, "Touch him again and I'll teach you what manners mean." The bullies back off, shocked. But instead of leaving, Song turns to our heroine angrily, accusing her of causing all this trouble. "Delete the photo you posted of Dong, now," he demands. She raises an eyebrow and replies, "Why do you care? Are you his lawyer or something?" Song glares and fires back, "No, but you're shameless. You post people's pictures for attention and money. Everyone knows you get paid for those Instagram posts. Why don't you just start a live stream and beg for gifts? At least that'd be honest begging." His harsh words sting. "You're nothing but a loud, fake attention seeker," he continues coldly before dragging Dong away. But Dong refuses to go, standing up for her, saying, "She helped me for free. I'm the one who gave her money to thank her. She never asked for anything." Then he turns to her and apologizes sincerely. "I only had a few happy days, but they were the best days of my life," he admits softly. "Even though I got rejected by the film company, I won't give up. I'll lose weight, I'll change, I'll become stronger. And one day, every company will beg for me by name." His words move her deeply, but the issue doesn't end there. Their teacher finds out about the fight and drags both Song and the heroine to his office, yelling at them. "You two again! Song, you barely come to school and your grades are as bad as your attitude. And you, always causing drama. I'm this close to expelling you both." The heroine apologizes, asking if there's any way they can make up for it. The teacher sighs and tells them to participate in a school activity to prove themselves. She quickly decides to join the same piano competition where Sion and Yoon are competing, but she needs a partner, and the only one available is Song. She asks him to sing with her, but he refuses. "Why should I?" he says bluntly. She argues, "If we win, we won't get expelled." But he shakes his head. "I'll fix my grades my own way." Desperate, she offers, "If you join me, I'll delete Dong's photo from my page." He smirks. "Delete it or not, I don't care." Still no. Meanwhile, our heroine refuses to give up on getting Song to join her. She goes straight to his house, barges into his room while he's sleeping, and says, "Wake up, or I'll take a photo and post it online." He sits up in panic, shouting, "Get me my pants!" "I'm scared now. Happy?" She laughs, teasing him until he kicks her out, warning, "Come here again and I'll call the police." But she's stubborn. She stays outside his room, singing loudly until he finally opens the door, exhausted. "What do you want?" he sighs. She drags him to her uncle's farm where they spend the entire day working side by side. When they finally rest, she brings him lunch, and for the first time, they both smile naturally. He realizes she's actually kind and not as annoying as he thought, while she notices he's not arrogant at all, just quiet and misunderstood. That evening, she pleads again, "Please be my partner for the competition. Help me win." He chuckles and says he'll think about it. The next day, she arrives at school glowing with excitement. When Sion greets her, she ignores him completely, leaving him confused and disappointed. He tries to offer her a drink he bought for her, but she walks past without a word. Later, she asks around for Song. Her classmates mock her, saying, "Song, the guy who never shows up? Why are you asking about him? Don't tell us there's something going on between you two." Embarrassed, she denies it and explains they're supposed to compete together. But they laugh, saying he'll never come. He's unreliable. Still, she stays confident, insisting he'll show up. The teacher starts the event announcement, saying everyone must compete in pairs and those without partners can't join. One by one of the teams sign up. Sion and Yoon perform together. Just when the teacher is about to close registration, our heroine raises her hand. "Wait! I want to join!" He shakes his head. "You can't. You don't have a partner." Sion looks at her, conflicted, wishing he could step in but unable to because he's already teamed with Yoon. Then, just in time, the classroom door opens. Song walks in calmly and says, "I'll join her." The whole room gasps. Song, the missing student, back after so long. She smiles brightly, relieved and proud that he kept his word. Everything seems perfect until she receives a message that makes her blood boil. A video of Sion and Yoon playing piano together, but edited so it looks like he confessed his love for her. The clip spreads fast, sparking rumors that they're a couple. In reality, the full video showed him just complimenting Yoon's performance, but Yoon had cut that part out to make it look romantic. The school goes wild with gossip, and the heroine, seeing Sion silent and not denying it, starts to believe believe it's true. Sion, hurt and frustrated, leaves the classroom quietly, remembering the day he had planned to confess his real feelings to the heroine. That same day, he'd faced a financial crisis and needed money badly. Yoon had taken advantage of it, offering him a large sum and a job at a famous restaurant as a pianist, with one condition. He had to play with her in the upcoming competition and let her record whatever she wanted. Sion had no choice. He accepted. Over time, Yoon began controlling him, exploiting his silence and poverty while flaunting their closeness to hurt the heroine. But our heroine refuses to let heartbreak destroy her again. She decides to move forward, focusing on her practice with song. Determined to win and prove her worth, she pushes herself harder than ever, ready to face Sion and Yoon on the grand stage. She begins writing the lyrics for their competition song, and Song helps her refine them, quickly realizing she's actually talented. At the same time, Sion practices piano with Yoon, but his heart just isn't in it. His thoughts keep drifting back to the heroine. Yoon notices his distraction and grows irritated. Finally, she confronts him, saying boldly, Let's stop pretending. I like you, Sion. I'm the only one who can help you. Remember, I kept your secret and got you that piano job. All I'm asking is one thing. Take me out on a date. If you like me, we can be together. If not, fine. Her confidence shocks him. He's uncomfortable, but he can't refuse. She's still holding power over him. Meanwhile, our heroine sings the song she wrote, her voice soft but filled with emotion. Song watches her in awe, realizing she's not only gifted but sincere. He smiles and tells her he'll take this competition seriously, promising to help her win because he believes in her talent. Later, he writes new lyrics inspired by her, lines that subtly confess his growing feelings. When he shows her the song, she blushes and refuses to sing it, asking, Why did you write something so cheesy? A heaven I lived in because of you? Are you trying to say you like me? Embarrassed, Song quickly denies it, saying, You got it wrong. I meant I like your voice, that's all. You're not my type. She smirks and says, Yeah, I've heard that line in every K-drama ever. What's next? Don't forget to like and subscribe? Song laughs and replies, Actually, 100,000 likes sounds too small. Let's make it 200,000 likes. She laughs harder. That's a great lyric idea. A love and a heaven worth 200,000 likes. See? I told you I can write songs too. Just then, her phone buzzes. It's a message from the bully who once humiliated Dong. She meets him, curious. He's on his knees begging, saying everyone hates him now and only she can save him. Please, he pleads, post another photo of me. Help people like me again. He hopes to rebuild his fame and return to his old arrogant life, but she stares at him coldly. You think I'll help you again? You tormented Dong, bullied half the school, and you dare ask me for help? You're nothing but a disgusting pig who doesn't deserve fame. Furious, he raises his hand to hit her, but before he can, Sion arrives, grabbing his wrist midair. Go ahead, he says, dangerously calm. Try touching her and see if you keep that hand. The bully freezes, terrified, and Sion leads the heroine away. In the quiet park, she finally lets out everything she's been holding inside. Why, Sion? Why have you ignored me all this time? You never gave me a reason, never even tried to explain. Always with Yoon. What's between you two? He avoids her eyes. Fine, she says, trembling. You don't have to answer now, but one day, I'll wait for your truth. Just be honest when that day comes. Sion thanks her softly, but then gets a call from his sleazy restaurant boss, the same one who's been exploiting him, ordering him to come immediately or lose his job. He apologizes and rushes off, promising to return soon. The heroine stays in the park, waiting. At the restaurant, Sion arrives breathless. His boss, the pig, announces a big private party that night, filled with drinks and girls, ordering Sion to play piano there. Sion protests, saying he's a student, but the man threatens him, either show up or get fired. Helpless, Sion goes, then later breaks down crying, hating his situation. When he checks the time, he realizes he's hours late. She's probably gone home. As he leaves, Yoon spots him crying and asks what's wrong. He explains everything, the harassment, the forced parties, the shame. Yoon grows furious, promising to take revenge and find him a better job. Meanwhile, the heroine is still in the park, calling his phone repeatedly. Yoon answers instead, saying coldly, he's with me, and hangs up. The heroine freezes, hurt and angry, thinking Sion lied just to see Yoon. Her jealousy burns and she storms to Song's house. Bursting into his room, she says, I want to sing. Right now, the song you wrote. I'll sing it. She pours all her heartbreak into her voice, her pain echoing through every note. Why did you make me love you if you never loved me back? Song is stunned by her raw emotion, her trembling voice breaking through his chest. He realizes he's fallen for her completely. Gathering courage, he's about to confess, but first asks, what about you and Sion? She shakes her head. We're just friends. That's all he needs to hear. Then I won't waste another chance, he whispers to himself. I'll tell her how I feel. Meanwhile, Sana practices tirelessly for the school talent competition, pushing herself past exhaustion to win the scholarship she needs. Her legs give out and she cries in frustration, terrified she'll lose her dream. But soon, a teacher calls her to the the office with unexpected news. She got accepted into her dream art school without even competing. The teacher congratulates her, saying, "Someone powerful recommended you. They trust your talent." Shocked and overjoyed, Sana asks who, but the teacher just smiles. "Someone who believes in you." "Don't worry about who, it's your moment." Sana celebrates, racing to tell her friends. But before she can, Yoon walks in, smiling sweetly. "Congrats," she says. "You got in, right? My dad arranged everything after I asked him. He's very influential. You should thank him." The room falls silent. Sana stares in disbelief. "You? What?" Yoon giggles. "Yeah, my dad made some calls." "You're welcome." "Oh, and how's your sick father doing? Better now?" The words cut deep. Everyone starts whispering that Sana only got in because of Yoon's connections, not her talent. They praise Yoon, calling her kind, humble, and generous, the perfect rich girl who helps others. Sana burns with humiliation and anger. "Who asked for your help?" she snaps. "I'm not your charity case," Yoon frowns. "But we're friends." "Friends?" Sana shouts. "I'd never be friends with someone like you. I've tolerated you long enough. Say one more word and I'll shut that mouth for good. Keep your dirty scholarship. I don't need favors bought with pity." She storms out, vowing to earn her success on her own. Days pass and the big competition finally arrives. Sana performs first, dancing with such energy that the crowd goes wild. She's sure she's won. Then it's the heroine's turn. As she steps onto the stage, her hands tremble. Old memories flood back. Her first day at school when someone hacked the screen behind her during her introduction, projecting an edited, embarrassing photo. It was Sion who saved her back then, shutting it off in time. Since that day, she's feared the stage. But Song leans close, whispering, "Don't be scared. I'm right here. I won't let anyone hurt you again." Encouraged, she takes a deep breath and sings while he plays beside her, their performance full of emotion and chemistry. The audience is stunned. Everyone cheers, calling them the perfect duo. After the show, her classmates crowd around, praising her, saying she'll definitely win. But watching from afar, Yoon boils with jealousy. She can't stand how everyone loves the heroine. Overcome by spite, she plays a cruel trick. She replays the humiliating video from years ago on the big screen, reopening old wounds. The crowd gasps. The heroine freezes, about to break down when suddenly Sion bursts in. He grabs Yoon's phone, connects it to the speakers, and exposes all her files. Everyone sees proof that Yoon was behind every cruel scheme, blackmailing students, spreading rumors, and sabotaging anyone who outshone her. "She's not kind," Sion shouts, his voice shaking. "She used me, controlled me, humiliated her, and ruined lives for fun." He turns to Yoon, eyes blazing. "You've always been rotten inside, fake smiles outside, poison inside." The crowd falls silent. He finally reveals the truth, that Yoon only helped him because he was poor, using his need for money to control him. Furious, Yoon screams, "You're all hypocrites! She scams students for fame and money. We're the same. You and her both exploit others." But her voice drowns in the outrage around her. The masks are off, and her carefully built image shatters completely in front of the entire school. Sion explodes in anger, shouting at Yoon to shut up because she knows nothing. He defends the heroine fiercely, saying, "None of that ever happened. She never took money from anyone, and she never blackmailed anyone like you did with me." The heroine gently stops him, saying, "That's enough. You've defended me more than enough. Now let me handle this myself." She steps forward, facing Yoon and the crowd. "Yes," she says calmly, "I took money from people, but I didn't force them. They came to me. I helped those who were bullied, ignored, or too scared to stand up for themselves. I never hurt anyone, and no one ever complained. So everyone, keep your mouth shut if you don't know the truth. From today, I don't ever want to see your face again, Yoon."